This week, a replica grenade TSA employees found created a panic at Cincinnati Northern Kentucky International Airport, even leading to a brief evacuation.
Security regularly confiscates bizarre items from luggage, and there are countless items travelers accidentally leave behind. So what happens to it all? 9 News anchor Lance Berry looked at those grounded goods.
Thousands of flyers departing CVG each year. But many are leaving more than just memories behind. At these TSA security checkpoints, an ever-growing collection of grounded goods surrendered by passengers after being found by TSA.
We've had cologne and things like that taken, so I wonder if they took it home and used it.
Do they go to this big, bucket in the sky? I don't know.
Well, this is obviously something that you would think people would not bring to the airport.
But it was, as were hundreds of others. As for this one, it would have been fine in checked baggage.
Well, this isn't illegal. However, it's prohibited.
Take a closer look at some of the other items surrendered. Think this is just a tube of lipstick? How about this throwing star? Lighters that look all too much like guns. And speaking of guns, how about toy ones?
If it replicates a firearm like this one does, then it's a prohibited item.
You may be surprised to discover that here at CVG each year, TSA agents are only confiscating just a handful of guns. But one of those stories is worth sharing. Believe it or not, it involves a pistol-packing grandmother.
We had an elderly lady, probably in her 80s as I recall, who had a firearm in her bag, and unfortunately she didn't know it was there.
As far as liquids like Anthony Sanders cologne, they're combined in a large vat and later hauled away by a hazmat team. But what about the items that are innocently left behind by passengers? We track them down at this off-airport TSA site in Erlanger. Inside this room, buckets of lost items from just the last month, from the expected to the more bizarre. Back at the airport, an iPad left behind.
Attention in the concourse, attention in the concourse. Anyone leaving an iPad at the T3 security checkpoint, please return to claim same.
Minutes later, someone did claim it.
We average about 2 or 3 a day.
As for what some travelers are thinking trying to carry on some of these items, well, that too might be lost.
Yes, I used to think about that a lot, and I've given up.
Lance Berry, 9 News.
Everything is accounted for, even pennies. The change left behind in bins at the airport over a year totaled $1,300. To find more on Lance's story, WCPO.com.